Good evening from Oakland, California. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, you think of this building, Oracle Arena. Vince Carter won the dunk contest here. The Warriors have won championships in this building. You love this. It brings out the best.
It's called the Oracle Experience. In 2016, the Golden State Warriors broke the single-season game record for victories with 73, beating the 96 Bulls. They still have the same cast in play.
Now that's strength in numbers. 10 men on the floor. Let's do this. Jay, Warriors Thunder, always a great rivalry, but no doubt another chapter was opened in the 2016 offseason. It's become about one player.
Yeah, and that player is Kevin Durant. You know, Ed, 2 years ago, there was no doubt this was Stephen Curry's team. But after winning a championship, now there's no doubt in my mind this is Kevin Durant's team, and it starts because KD has been embracing who he is becoming as a person. He is kind of a villain, and I like that about him. He's a guy that barks back at the media and also claps back at random fans on social media.
What's empowered him to be this person now compared to his days in OKC?
A change of venue can create a change of mindset.
Steph Curry against Adams. Durant. His first effort off the mark. Oklahoma City ball. It's George for two. A tough shot. Hand in his face. He makes them pay. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's a big...
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Jay, they're lucky they get the ball back. Ferguson. And the rebound grabbed by the Warriors. Thompson to bring it into the front court. He'll run the offense. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Westbrook into the front court. Looking to make something happen. George, it's no good. Shots not going down. Durant's tough matchup against George. Deep two there, won't go. Now pass taken away by the Thunder. Oh, they call the foul.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Westbrook. No good. Klay Thompson guarded by Terrence Ferguson. The Thunder have the possession. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Yo, Ed, how's that saying go? Fool me once, you used up the free pass. You know how they're calling this one. Ease up on the aggressive plays on the ball.
He connects on the first free throw. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. To Curry. And the finish at the rim.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
DeMarcus Cousins tips it. Here's Curry with it up top. Leads one. Fires the three. Steph Curry. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Thunder with the basketball. DeMarcus Cousins rejects it.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
No good and no foul. Westbrook with it. Trailing by 4. Shot from the lane won't go. And Cousins throwing it down.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Westbrook across the timeline. Down 6. Ferguson to Paul George. Trying to cash in. Not that time.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Cousins picked up by Adams. DeMarcus Cousins. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
And like we've seen so many times, this is what you have to worry about with the Warriors. When they get on a run like this, they can put the game to bed in a hurry.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Pass there. Warriors have it. Thunder with the basketball. Ferguson to Adams. DeMarcus Cousins sends it away. That's his 3rd block this evening. Durant. Not that time. He misses.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
George here against Steph. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and the rebound taken by Thompson. Durant across the timeline. His team leads it by 10. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. George. Ferguson. Adams. DeMarcus Cousins. Huge block. 4th this contest. Here's a chance from long range.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Schroeder with the basketball. Trailing by 10. DeMarcus Cousins sends it away. Ooh, 5 now.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Curry. He made his first effort, but not that time. George. Textbook defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Klay Thompson is going to get 3 shots here. A career 85% free throw shooter. First one goes down. And he hits the second. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. To Adams. It's Golden State basketball. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing your mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Now ready to shoot at the line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First one, count it.
Like practice.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair.
That's me.
Durant to Green. Livingston picked up by Schroeder. Oh, good defense there. Thunder with the steal. Took it down the lane, but it's no good.
And this is where you
Got a piece of it.
jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Cousins. Now pass taken away by the Thunder. DeMarcus Cousins snatching it out of the air. Incredible. 6-9.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Schroeder. Oh, Dennis Schroeder. Missed his first. That one goes.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Durant here against Abdul Nader. Deep three at the buzzer. Clock runs out. The Warriors with a commanding lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Golden State at the controls. Livingston to Green. He was hacked. They let it go.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Here's Schroeder with it. His guys currently down by 13. To Adams. Draymond Green swats it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. His guys trail by 13. Here's Cousins. Gets a look. Can't hit. Schroeder with the basketball. Minute gone by in this second quarter. And he's fouled. And he earns a trip to the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time.
Schroeder. A couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. First try, no good. Missed the second as well. I don't know what the defender was doing there, but count the points.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
The feed stolen away. Curry. Oh, good defense there. Thunder with the steal. Here's Schroeder with it. Trailing by 11. Here comes the screen. Schroeder against the former Cougar. To George. Fires the three. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. Cousins over to the right side. Here comes the screen. Klay Thompson picked up by Schroeder. To Curry. Has a chance. Shot by Curry, no good. Has a look. Grant with the shot. That won't fall.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
And they call it
a simple touch foul.
Substitution being made in this one. Schroeder. Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
And strokes it.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. Looking to make something happen. A lot of contact. No whistle. Cousins, defended by Steven Adams. To Green. Runner's good there.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Ferguson against Klay Thompson. Down to Grant. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Possession lies with Golden State. Durant. And he stays cold from deep as he misses another one. It's no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Good. Off a spin.
I love when I get a chance to watch guys who can make more out of what they actually have in their arsenal. And that's who Dennis Schroeder is. For a guy who really can't shoot, he sure does put the ball in the bucket.
Draymond Green, 2 of 4 now.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To Schroeder. Adams. Ferguson. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors. To Green. Now pass taken away by the Thunder. To Adams. From the painted area, won't go down. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Green. Missed it. Schroeder with the basketball. Down 11. Now Adams down low. Steven Adams with the slam. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Markieff Morris matched up with the two-time MVP. Dennis Schroeder. Oh, Dennis Schroeder. 3 for 6 now. Curry to Thompson. Going to launch beyond the arc. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Dennis Schroeder has got 2 shots coming, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Oh, he missed on a pair. Curry into the front court. Lead stands at 7. Thompson off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
DeMarcus Cousins with the block. Make that 7.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Now a whistle, and we're going to get a timeout from OKC as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Number 0, Russell Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook with the rock. To Adams. DeMarcus Cousins with a piece. 8 now.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Nothing going here on that drive. Down the lane. The shot won't fall.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Felton into the front court. He'll run the offense. Westbrook. Not that time. Durant with the basketball up top. His guys can hold for the final shot. Oh, good defense there. Thunder with the steal. Short jumper stays out. That's it for the first half. The Warriors enjoying some breathing room right now.
Time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Warriors dominated this matchup from the opening tip, and the offensive glass was their domain. They scored plenty of second chance points, asserting themselves in the paint. Have a look at the leading scores for the Golden State Warriors. The Thunder may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game. The Warriors were the dominant team in that first half, without question. And the offensive glass was their domain. They scored plenty of second chance points, asserting themselves in the paint. These are the guys getting buckets for the Golden State Warriors. The Thunder have yet to appear after one half of basketball. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. Have a look at the leading scores for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Game track. Blocks.
The Golden State Warriors came to play today, and the opposition knows it. All these blocks are more than just rejections. They're statements.
Player of the half.
Boogie Cousins showed off his timing and athleticism with a lot of blocks. The defense he put on display requires the kind of effort that fans love to see from their team.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Warriors have built a comfortable lead, and the offensive glass was their domain. They scored plenty of second chance points, asserting themselves. And with that,
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Durant trying to finish, but his shot won't fall. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
I mean, if you have athletic ability like that guy offensively, as soon as you beat your man, if you don't beat him off the ground for the jump, you have no chance.
PG lets it fly. And that's rebounded by Golden State. Cousins to Curry. Almost. Tough shot in traffic.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
To Westbrook. George, he has yet to hit one tonight. No good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Paul George. He connects. Had all the time in the world. Too easy.
Every NBA player has a superpower. His, obviously, is that depth perception, because that trajectory leads the ball to the net every time.
Steph Curry, 4 out of 7. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit.
Russell Westbrook in a matchup with Boogie. Slam dunk, Russell Westbrook. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Can't go down. Smothering defense. Ferguson to George. Here comes the screen. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Durant across the timeline. It's an 11-point game. For 3, he was all over him. Westbrook. Missed a wide open look. Warriors have the basketball. Draymond Green sizing up Jeremy Grant. To Curry. Green to Curry. Now pass taken away by the Thunder. Westbrook to Adams. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
Steph Curry against the former MVP. Nothing going here on that drive. Thompson to Curry. Durant. Now that's a contest. To Paul George from long range. That one off the mark. It's no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Ferguson slams it down.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
KD with the rock. Beyond the arc for three, and his rolls from deep continue. It's no good again.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Billy Donovan making some moves at this point in the game. Curry. Oh, good defense there. Thunder with the steal. Deep left corner. Strong finish for Paul George.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
To the basket is Durant, but his shot stays out.
And this guy's going to come out of this game with bruises all over his body like a major heavyweight fight. He took some hard fouls in the first half. That's really deterred him from being aggressive.
Trying to cash in. Felton unable to get that shot to go. Green to Durant. Klay Thompson here against Abdul Nader. Over to the right side. 4-3. Still can't buy one from distance. It's no good. To George. Throws it down.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Thompson. Yes, Klay Thompson. Not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Felton into the front court. The deficit is 6. George knocks it down from mid-range.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
It's Steph Curry with the rock. To Durant. Thompson. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
And number 17, Dennis Schroeder.
Here's Schroeder with it. His guys trail now by 4. To Westbrook. And he hits.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Durant to Curry. 5 to shoot for Golden State. That's a 24-second violation. Here's Westbrook controlling the offense. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Durant. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
3 quarters down, the Warriors with the lead. The Thunder have it to start the 4th quarter. We've got a 1-possession game going on. This has the look of a race that's going down to the wire.
And it looked that way from the very beginning, but this is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money down the stretch. It's game time.
Thompson. Tough shot. Well defended. Has a look. He's looking for that touch. Cousins picked up by Westbrook. To Thompson. Nothing going here on that drive. Markieff Morris pins it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Boogie abusing the rim. Big finish.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Out of bounds. Last touch by Russell Westbrook. Steph Curry, guarded by Schroeder. Lets it fly from long range, and Stephen Curry. We say it time and time again. Not much the defense could have done there. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and the effort.
Cousins to Green. Fires the 3. Won't go down. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's Cousins with the rebound. Cousins against Westbrook. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Thunder. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Can't connect on the first free throw. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Steph Curry, here again Schroeder. Now pass taken away by the Thunder.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
And look out.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
OKC ball. A bad pass there. Warriors have it. Here's a chance from long range. Can't get to that. And a putback slam.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Time to shuffle things up.
And best of all, they're free. You can get your game
Defended by Cousins. Fires the three. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Jeremy Grant knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
And I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back.
Shifting gears, here comes some substitutions. Curry, not easy.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Oklahoma City's got it. It's Westbrook. Deep two there, won't go. Cousins picked up by Westbrook. And count the basket inside.
Why not? Russell Westbrook is the only guy stopping Russell Westbrook. And when he decides to put his head down and go to the rim, he's going to the rim. It's that easy.
They work it down to Cousins. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Westbrook into the front court. His guy's down 11. Screen coming. George. Jay, you had to figure sooner or later one of those threes was going to go down.
I don't know. I'm a little bit beside myself that he kept shooting the ball at that clip. I mean, when you miss that many shots in a row, you usually try to get to the rim, see the ball go in, then go inside out. But obviously, that's not the case.
Thompson. To Cousins. Trying to cash in. The shot no good there for Cousins. To Paul George. Curry into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. Kevin Durant lets it fly. Another shot stays out. Another follow, still no good.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Short jumper won't fall. To Thompson. Nothing going here on that drive. Cousins against Paul George. Paul George!
Oh, get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Had a good look there, but it's no good.
And you thought you would have seen him bounce back in the second half. Just looked like he could never get himself into the flow of the game. I put a little bit out on the coaching staff, too. Maybe they could call some better plays for him to get him in situations where he could see the ball go in.
Oklahoma City ball. It's Westbrook. And the Warriors have the rebound. Curry with the basketball. His team on top by 8. The rebound belongs to Oklahoma City. It's PG for 2. And he buries it.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping.
Klay Thompson is going to get a chance at 3 here. Hasn't missed yet. First free throw is good. Second of 3 is good. Off the mark. 2 for 3 on this trip. Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognize how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Stephen Curry at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 90% at the line. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Gets it in the right corner. George, it's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
There is no better feeling than after making that shot and trotting back on defense, seeing your opponent stare, point, or yell at each other for miscommunication.
Curry. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Cousins to Green. On the follow. Way to stay with it. The Thunder will use a timeout. It's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one more chance to stop the clock before the buzzer sounds. Westbrook to George. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Paul George good on the quick release there.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Knocks down the first. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. George. Connects. And now an intentional foul. So they'll send him to the line. 2 free throws here means it's a 3-possession game.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning a timeout.
And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. For 3. Misfires. It's no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Steph Curry matched up with Paul George. Called for the foul. Behind the arc. He'll go to the line for 3 shots.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free 2.
And he connects on the first free throw. Second and 3, got it. Perfect from the line. It's all 3 of them. From 18 feet, at the buzzer, it's the Warriors who get the victory as they take care of business at home. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The Warriors did what great teams do best: finish. The defense in this matchup was outstanding. When they weren't blocking shots, they were making steals. And it all came together for a terrific win. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Golden State Warriors. The Thunder just couldn't close this one out. When a team goes back and review the film, coach will probably find areas of improvement. But one thing he can't say is they should have shot better. They did a great job of scoring in this game. Check out the leading scores for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
DeMarcus Cousins was aggressive today with his scoring, getting his points right at the basket. He got a crazy number of dunks in today's matchup.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. These are the top plays of the game. And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.